and the sun burns into your eyes. You watch it play flying across a clear blue sky. This is the day your life will surely change. This is the day when things fall into place. You could have done anything if you wanted, and all your friends and family think that you're lucky. But the side of you that never sees when you're left alone with the memories that hold your life together like glue. You fall back again, and the sun burns into your eyes. You watch a plane flying across a clear blue sky. This is the day your life will surely change. This is the day when things fall into place. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day your life will surely change. This is the day your life will surely change. This is the day your life will surely change. This is the day your life will surely change. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't above me. Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. Hey, 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 hey. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. many books and save every dream, with all of their hope buried inside. Somewhere a man cries for his love, the love that is lost, that withered too soon, with all of his hope buried inside. Somewhere shouldn't have to be like that. 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 So all you can say is we need more time to get through the things that need to be said, with all our trust buried inside. Somewhere, and even if it takes a lifetime of trust to build something strong, what happens to us with all our faith buried inside? Somewhere shouldn't have to be like that. 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 It shouldn't have to be like that. Shouldn't have to be like that. No, it shouldn't have to be like that. Shouldn't have to be like that.
The boy with a thorn in his side, behind the hatred there lies a murderous design. For love, how can they look into my eyes, still they don't believe me? How can they hear me say those words, still they don't believe me? And if they don't believe me,
the sun went down, and many fantasies were learned on that day.
Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning, moving on. Well, the truth may need some rearranging.
Stories to be told.
I'm plain to see the facts are changing.
No meaning left to hold. And so the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were learned on that day.
Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning, moving on.
And so the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were learned on that day.
Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning, moving on. Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning, moving on. Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning, moving on. Keep feeling fascination, passion burning, love so strong. Keep feeling fascination, looking, learning.
worship here. We come in fear to worship here. Oh, how we kneel down. Oh, we were so quiet. Never any light there. I don't care. It's not right there.
always plead with you, but I know that it's too late, and now there's nothing I can do. So I try to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I try to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes, 'cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would tell you that I loved you if I thought that you would stay, but I know that it's no use and you've already gone away. Misjudged your limit, I pushed you too far, I took you for granted, I thought that you needed me more. Change.
Standing there alone, the ship is waiting, all systems are go. Are you sure? Control is not convinced, but the computer has the evidence. No need to abort. The countdown starts. Watching in a trance, the crew is certain, nothing left to chance. All is working, trying to relax. Up in the capsule, sent me up a drink. Jokes, Major Tom. The count goes on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling, calling home. Second stage is cut. We're now in orbit. Stabilizers up. Running perfect. Starting to collect. Requested data. What will it affect when all is done? Thinks Major Tom. Back at ground control. There is a problem. Go to rockets full. Not responding. Hello, Major Tom. Are you receiving? Turn the thrusters on. We're standing by. There's no reply. 4, 3,
wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school, sees them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways.
feel like over-romancing. Moving, shaking. All the time you hear the sound dancing. In New York, Rio, Tokyo, or any other place you see, you feel the dancing fantasy. In New York, Rio, Tokyo, or any other place around that magical big city sound. When you dance close to me, when I dance close to you, when we are together, then you'll see that our love is here to stay.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Pasadena!
playing with my heart, yeah. Must be talking to an angel. 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 I must be hallucinating, watching angels celebrating. Could this be reactivating all my senses, dislocating? This must be a strange deception by celestial intervention, leaving me the recollection of your heavenly connection. I walk into an empty room. Suddenly my heart goes boom. It's an orchestra of angels. They're playing with my heart, yeah. Na 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 na, na Is it wrong to want to live on your own? No, it's not wrong, but I must know. How can someone so young sing words so sad? Sheila, take a bow. Boot the grime of this world in the crotch, dear, and don't go home tonight. Come out and find the one that you love and who loves you. One that you love and who loves you. Is it wrong not to always be glad? No, it's not wrong, but I must add. How can someone
place where I cleared my head of you. But just for today, I think I'll lie here and dream of you. I've got you under my skin where the rain can't get in. But if the sweat pours out, just shout. I'll try to swim and pull you out. As the rain flows, as street lamps pour orange-colored shapes through your window, a broken soul stares from a pair of watering eyes. Uncertain emotions force an uncertain smile. miss her, never ending. However long she waits, it's just not enough. He's sleeping late, no work around. Working dreams come tumbling down. He's been down every road in this old dead end town. And now there's two more runners in the night. Forever young,
get to you, girl. Step by step. Oh, baby, really want you in my world. Step by step, step. Picture of me all the time. Step, and girl, when you smile, you got to know that you drive me wild. Step by step, oh baby, you're always on my mind. Step by step, oh girl, I really think it's just a matter of time. Step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl. Step by step, really want you in my world. Step, hey girl, in your eyes, I see a picture of me all the time. Step, and girl, when you smile, you got to know that you drive me wild. Step by step, oh baby, you're always on my mind. Step by step, oh girl, I really think it's just a matter of time. Step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl. Step by step, really want you in my world. Step, hey girl, can't you see? I've got to have you all just for me. Step, and girl, yes it's true. No one else will ever do. Step by step, oh baby, you're always on my mind. Step by step, oh girl, really think it's just a matter of time. Step by step, oh baby, gonna get to you, girl. the suburbs, Metrotopia. To break the suburban spell. Let's take a ride and run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. You can't hide, run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. Break a window by the town hall, listen as siren screams. There in the distance, like a roll call of all the suburban dreams. Let's take a ride and run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. You can hide, run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. Tonight
to? Why do we tell each other lies? I thought you knew it when I said that I would call last night. I couldn't find myself a phone. Now come to think about it, can you tell me, am I right? How do I know you were alone?
These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
To tell me I'm the one who's making our mistakes and that I'm causing all the pain. I told you once before, you gotta learn some give and take. Or was my talking all in vain? Oh, there may come a day when I can give my soul about. Right now I need my space and time. I'll give you everything one day, you know I will somehow. I'm gonna hold on to my pride.
These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
See, there's no room for talk, you're standing out in the cold. Got me frowning and gawking, a fool is what I'm feeling. But see, babe, that's fine. I bought some blue suede shoes this time to do some stepping and do some stomping. Hanging out with the guys and the girls, do some romping, dance and play and shout, and everything's cool. You put a boot in your mouth, fool.
These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
you leave me no more? Oh, baby, baby, where did our love go? Oh, don't you leave me, don't you leave me no more. You came into my life so tenderly, with a burning love that stings like a bee, and never
surprises in store for you tonight. So top up your glasses and let's get on with the show.
Been through it all, the faded names sprayed on the wall. You got to judge the judge.
Thank you very much.